So the insurance technology sector is interesting as the emergence of technologies are going to shift the insurance model from a traditional protection model to a prevention and eventually to a prediction model. This is a new development which has not happened in the insurance industry so far. When you think of banking or when you think of credit cards, a lot of technology has been establishing itself very successfully 10, 15 years ago, and it's only happening now in insurance. Ultimately, what is probably the holy grail of insurance technology-related innovation is to rethink insurance risk pricing and insurance risk assessment. That is ultimately going to require a lot of AI applications, big data applications, but that is probably what is going to shake to its core what insurance is going to be of the future all about. In the meantime, a lot of digital distribution has happened. In the meantime, a lot of internal process improvements have happened. When you do the list of what is exciting in insurance technology, it's a very long list because ultimately it covers the entire value chain, starting with how you engage with the customer, how you maintain a relationship with him, how you price his products, how you help him doing a more pleasurable claims experience, how you renew him, how you ultimately cross-sell more effectively products, and how you provide all kinds of ancillary services which are helpful to the client when he or she thinks insurance services. AI, machine learning, big data is helping the insurance industry really understanding in a much more granular way its risk and adapting its pricing and its risk selection in a much more precise way. Not only in terms of type of customers, but also types of industries, types of professions. We hear every day the word gig economy, independence, but also new users types, whether it's an Uber, whether it's an Airbnb. So ultimately this technology and this data analytics allows you to kind of have not only a better understanding, but be much more tailor-made in terms of what your clients and what your industries and corporate clients really need in terms of risk cover. The InsurTechs are a push towards creating a new customer engagement. Whether it is a faster pricing, whether it is a better interaction in terms of understanding what the product is, in terms of allowing much faster claims processing. They're basically providing with the large players a lot of interesting and nifty solutions, many of them quite small, but where the large players can integrate many of these solutions and make the whole customer journey much more satisfying. You have some InsurTechs, of course, which are on a standalone basis trying to really change the insurance proposition. Some of them are very interesting propositions which are growing rapidly, but which require a lot of funding. And that is not available to every InsurTech. Hence, many InsurTechs really preferring to work with the incumbents and with the large insurers in order to provide a B2B or B2B2B solution. The insurance tech space has really grown exponentially over the past, I would say, 4 years. You see a trend where the funding of InsurTechs continues to keep up in a very steep way. We probably see a slight reduction in number of new InsurTechs hitting the market, i.e. there's a certain consolidation effect in terms of amount of funding being raised for existing insurance companies. This being said, we don't think that the overall development of insurance technologies and InsurTechs is going to stop or flatten out. I think it's just maybe going to be slowing down a little bit, but probably with a kind of new resurgence in a cyclical way, as many of these solutions and propositions are going to be accepted by the market and by the incumbent insurers. Ultimately, it's all about networking between incumbents, between InsurTechs, between investors, between partners. You hear it every day in our new economy, be it in insurance or financial services or consumer electronics, the concept of partnership and of splitting up all kinds of different propositions in the value chain is really part of the new economic reality. And so these conferences help bring all these different partners together.